So here is what we're gonna be building today. This is a TGR police. The announcements. Anyways, anything TGR is gonna be super expensive. Oh, here's police. 12 units. There's 12 units for the police. So, question for everyone, how many keep servers are you in? I have Discord Nitro, and so I'm in like almost 200. So check out this PCB. This drop has already happened. This already happened. This is a raffle. It already happened. So it's pretty... If you're trying to find one of these, it's going to be pretty hard. Unless you're willing to pay like... Maybe... I'm estimating like 2k plus. There's only 12 of these. Of the most recent raffle. There's only 12 of them. So here's the TGR PCB. Ooh, so it's a really pretty purple, if you guys can see this. Yeah. So it does have perky LED, does not have underglow, but you can see it has the nice Alice engraving. But we will be min-maxing this one as well. And then this one, this is the PCB that you guys need to see. This PCB is the insane one. And the reason why it's insane is because it has both underglow and per key, RGB, and it's a solder board. Okay, so this is by McLovin. This is the Atlas on seal, however you say it, but yeah, right here. Atlas Unseal Rev 2. This is by McLovin, but you can see it has underglow, so these little things right here. And then it also has per key RGB. And so I don't know if you guys have ever like paid attention, but usually for solder PCBs, it's either, most of the time it's like underglow, right? And you can do like per key LEDs, but it doesn't come in RGB, right? Most of the time when you have PCBs that have both underglow and per key RGB, it's going to be hot swap, right? And so it's pretty rare to find a solder PCB that has both underglow and per key. So this PCB is actually insane. It is not USB-C, as you can see, it's mini, but I actually desoldered this already and it's all working. But we will be min-maxing this one, and we'll be min-maxing this one. This one has nothing on it, like no RGB. You can add per key, and you can, yeah, it looks like it does have pads to add it if you wanted to later on, but these are the two that we will be working with today. Type C? No. They're all USB mini. I have a USB mini, but it's all good. Pain? Yeah. Hi pal, what's up? Yep, so this is what we're going to be working with today. Before I do, no, I'll just start with min-maxing first, and then we'll tune the stabilizers afterwards. I got this fancy case. TGR. I actually think Ryan is building a TGR right now as well. Right, Low Slacks? TGR day? Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we are gonna take these stabilizers off for now. Just because I'm gonna be min-maxing and I want it to be like even. These have been tuned already, so I don't have to worry too much about it. So to give you guys like a backstory, so what mil-max sockets are you using? I'm using 7305 on the McLovin, and then I'm using 3305 on this one, the purple one. Yeah, so this board is one of my belongs to a client of mine who I've built like multiple boards for. It's probably like my #1 client in terms of like how many commissions he's got built by me. And so I was like super excited when he was like, do you want to min-max and build a Alice, TGR Police Alice? And it was like, oh my god. I have a few like clients that I've built like at least 4+ boards for. I think I've built over like 5 for sure for him. The perks of being like a Texas builder. Yeah. The Cali builders. There's so many like Cali streamers. I feel bad for them. Cause they have to like who do you commission when you're in Cali, right? Like it's hard to get like clients. But Texas, there's not many builders, so pretty nice. If you're in Kelly, you commission Xing Wang. No, I've gotten a few inquiries about builds and like people from Cali, and I try to refer them to like. Thank you for the follow. I try to refer them to like my friends in Cali. I try to be like, you know, it's like cheaper shipping wise, like you'll get it sooner than later. Like you might even be able to do like local pickup. Yeah, I try to like sell them on that. Okay, trying to get your name in as AZ builder, but there's so few. Do you commission? Diego? There's Diego, Halloween. There's also Manoli. Depends. There's a lot of New York builders. At least for streamers. Oh yeah, you got the Pepe one? You only knew Diego? Yeah, there's a handful of them. AZ. Arizona? You're right. The only Arizona builder I know is Amber. But I don't know if she's taking like commission builds. I know she's a keyboard enthusiast. See, I don't know if Amber ever did like build commissions. I know she was like a keyboard enthusiast, but I don't know. I think she streamed a few of her builds, but yeah, I think Opal Opal, however you say it. Do you ever reckon where to get an Alice kit from? Have built the iris before your Alice getting old? I would look into the MJ standard. There's also the Ava by Sneakbox. So those two are by Sneakbox. There's the YMDK wings. What else? If you're looking for like an Risu, you could look at the Maja from KBD fans or the Risu by Nico and Stuff. There's also the basic. Yeah, there's a lot of them. If one of my mods wants to type all of that out. Honestly, we should make a command for that. Any mods avail? I can type them out too. Let me just pull it up actually. So, Sneakbox. You prefer? Yeah, these are all kits that you can build by yourself, not buy. You have to build them by yourself. Oh, yeah. Do, 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 do. Okay. So, Sneakbox has two of them. It has AVA, and it also has MJ standard. If you're looking for like more affordable ones, there's the YMDK wings. This one you can get assembled or you can assemble it yourself, but this one is like pretty this one's pretty affordable in terms of like kits. There's also this one. And there's also oh, so this one is in production right now, but you can sign up for extras if you're interested. Yep. I wonder, is the Prime... Hold on. You might need to create a Notion doc. Yeah, that might be good. There's also this one. Prime E, stacked acrylic. And then you can also... But the Prime E is a 40s board. A 40s Alice. So, can also look at the... Meridian. I think Meridian might be sold out though. Yeah, Meridian sold out. Is Mimin coming in soon? It has already, it's already there, but they're busy doing Sunsetter stuff right now, so it's already in. It's just, it might be a while before it ships. Yeah, you can try Switch Coacher. There's Design 03. There's also SM keyboards, and then there's this one. Artan. Lots of Alice's. But if you're looking for stuff that are like in stock that you can buy now, I look at the Sneakbox stuff. And yeah. SM and Switch Couture, you're gonna have to wait about 4 to 6-ish weeks. Because they do custom cases. So. Lots of options. Next daily drivers gonna have the noisiest switches. Yeah, I want to build a keyboard with box whites. Use your noisiest as the office to assert dominance. Oh my gosh. PC, you want to get dinner on Friday? Hi, couple. What's up? Which area in LA will you be? Probably by the riot office. If you know where that is. I don't know what area that's called, but it's by the riot office. So I want to say downtown LA? How fun? Yeah. Pretty excited. Santa Monica? Okay. So is that not downtown LA? Am I just like getting it all mixed up? I might be. Not downtown? Okay, not downtown. Too many places in LA, so you avoid, yeah. How's the Alice, Eric? I'm gonna keep asking you until you're like, I'm an Alice convert. Rosé on dust right now? Alright, fair. Fair. She wants one now? Yo, Alice's are great. I wish I could have brought mine. Like my bear. Dang. I'm actually so sad I couldn't go. I actually met Chan later that night to give him his switches. Just a no contact drop off. Good night from Brazil. Good night. You wanted to see my Austin? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna take a test on Wednesday and see how that turns out. And then if all goes well, then I'm like worried about my trip because I leave on Friday. Hey Glenn. You want? Yeah, this is my clients. So I'm mil-maxing this today. So I'm just like putting in the sockets for it. In case you guys are wondering what I'm doing. I gotta put in, each switch has 2 pins. Or 2 mil-max sockets. So for each switch I have to put 2 in. So it kind of takes like a long time. And they're small. Leaving on Friday for LA? Yes. You lose so many sockets? Yeah, I mean, I have also lost many sockets. I buy all my sockets from Kibio. And I buy like 7 packs I buy a lot from them. I was supposed to be in this like massive group buy for sockets, but turns out like someone else had bought it prior. And so I just, ugh, I just buy it all from Kibio now. I was about to buy like 1K sockets. Oh no, that's the worst feeling. I've done that with springs before. Like I like bag glued my springs, and then I went to the bathroom, I came back, I forgot I'd open it, so I did this to shake it again, and it's just like, whew, all gone. Mouser? What's Mouser? One K sockets isn't, yeah. I mean, I used to be kind of uncomfortable doing Milmax, but now I'm like, I feel really comfortable doing it now. But before, I was like a little hesitant to do Milmax. Long stream? Yeah, probably. To put all these sockets in. How long did it take you to get used to it? I think I had to do like five to 7 boards before I got comfortable with it. That's why like now I feel comfortable like giving you guys like tips and tricks, because I feel really comfortable doing it now. Do I max your boards? No. I don't rebuild my boards very often. Like, I don't know a board that I rebuilt of mine. Like, I can't think of one off the top of my head. Yeah, I have a Hako desoldering gun. I actually desoldered this one off stream. Oh, okay, it's right here. Oh yeah, I mean, when people say like they don't want to invest in like a desoldering gun, and I see that they have like more than 3 custom keyboards, I just kind of look at them and it's like, really? You're gonna cheap out on a desoldering gun when you have all these freaking keyboards that you want to rebuild? Like, it's such a good investment. I mean, don't you guys think? You wish it was easier to import those? True. Desoldering does mess up if you're not careful with it, for sure. But it's just weird to me when people say like they'd rather just spend the time to use like a pump to desolder their board when they could just invest in a desoldering gun. I don't know. Maybe that's just my weird thing. It's like people being really cheap about something that improves their quality of life. Used one, but for in high school so much nicer. Yeah. So I got one because I felt like as a builder, it made sense for me to have one. But Um, I can understand why people would just send their boards to get desoldered as well. But I think after a certain point, if you're the type of person that like rebuilds your boards constantly, thank you for the follow. You either invest in a desoldering gun or you invest in Milmax, right? Or buy hot swap boards. Just buy hot swap PCBs, yeah. Yeah, I heard that importing the guns are really hard though. If you don't have that as your excuse, then you have no excuse, is what I'm trying to say. If you desolder properly, you shouldn't damage any of your PCBs. Cause like, what? Sockets are about like 18 bucks for 30 switches, right? So for a 65, you will need technically like 2.5, right? So 18 bucks times 3, how much is that? And then if you do this for multiple boards, it's like after 3-ish boards that you Milmax, that's like enough for one gun. That you don't even have to like put any more money into. Are there any good desolder gun brands that aren't Hako? I'm not sure. I've only used Hako. Yeah, Milmax are expensive. They are pricey. Let me make sure. Split backspace. Okay. I need these to flip.
Cringe.
What are you cringing for? Okay, split back. Split back, split shift. Okay, this is the last one, and then we still have to do this one. Okay. And Milmax is just... You just have to go slow. Fancy tape? Oh, this is just my washi tape. I always use my washi tape for this stuff. Would actually not recommend if you're not comfortable. Like, there's better tape to use, but I have so much washi tape that I just use it. Normal people could use masking tape? Yeah, true. Oh, the rainbow lined up? True. This one just needed to go a little bit over, right? You should have Milmax all your boards sooner. I just think Milmax is so pricey. I should just buy the sockets bulk. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter so much because the clients end up paying for the sockets in the end, but still. When I see like how much people pay for like a Milmax done by me, I'm like, damn, this is expensive. What's up, Chopper? I'm almost done with all my content creator projects. What a relief. I have one more. And then I'm done with customs for content creators that I've been working on for the last few months. Doing like full custom boards actually stresses me out a lot. And I feel about like having to explain like delays and whatnot. And most people are pretty understanding, but it feels bad, you know? Like some of these projects I've been working on since like December, and they're not happening until like now. It's what, April already? Yeah. So I'm almost done with all of those. And then I'll be ready to take on a new batch. But I took on what? 3 customs? Like 3 fully customs? 2 of them are done. And then I'm doing my last one hopefully this week. And then I think next time I'm just gonna do like 1 or 2 at a time. I think that's probably safest for me. It depends. It depends like if sponsors will like give you stuff. So like Max's keyboard, when I built for Max, that one total cost was like $1,000. Oh, Window Fan, thank you for the 3-month. Welcome back. Hello. But Max's, I went all out for, right? I tried to get him a custom wrist rest as well, but that never ended up happening. But if that had also ended up happening, that would have been like another, what, $100, $200? It was like custom cable, GMK keycaps, brand new F1 PCB case. Yeah. And then I had to pay money for the engravings, and I mean, but that's like, I feel like that's pretty standard. Anywhere from like a custom one from like 500 to 1,000, I think is a pretty good range. If you're getting like the full shebang, you know. Hi, Dan. Okay. 75% lurking because you're gaming while you watch? Oh yeah, have a good lurk. No worries. I'm just slowly putting in these sockets. So... the first PCB is ready to go. I haven't even like tuned stabilizers yet. This one, the stabilizers are tuned from a previous build, but this one has not been tuned. So I will have to do that. So I put all these sockets in first. So these are 7305s. These are going to be slightly longer. Are they slightly longer? They look slightly longer, but I don't know. It might be because of the color. Like, I was told that these have the same diameter as these, but they don't. Okay, why don't you want to go in? Go in! Okay, I just needed some pressure. Okay, cool. I was just making sure that it's the same layout. You thought it froze for a bit? No, I was just reading Discord to make sure that I got the layout correctly. Hi, Champagne. Oh yes, the TGR. The purple PCB. How are you doing today? How's everyone doing today? Rare Sunday stream, am I right? I got to sleep a lot yesterday. So, after I canceled my stream, which I feel bad for, but I really needed to. I was just so tired. There's no way I could push through a, like, double Momax stream. Finally doing your taxes? Yeah, that's gonna be me in the next few days. This one's same layout. Well, let's see. Okay. Taxes are what, due in 2 weeks? Oh my gosh. It's just... Okay, so I didn't think that, you know, I would get to the point where I needed to like separate everything. But I started doing it this year, right? I started separating like all my finances from like my content creation. Because, you know, after you make like a certain amount, like, you really need to start doing that. So I didn't separate it last year, but I started separating it this year. And so I have to just like go through all of last year's like stuff to find everything, you know. And I'm not really looking forward to that, but I'm gonna start doing that tomorrow. Your semi-built new PC? What does that mean? Semi-built. You're gonna be in Vegas? Nice. Expensive? Yeah. This is a client's. They were like, you want to build a TGR police? And I was like, oh my god. Yes, but I'm also scared. Because there were 12 units for the raffles, right? So... I think this is my first TGR build. You ran into an XXW fan? What do you mean? What? What happened? You glad the client chose Milmax so they could swap things out? Yeah, so I'm Milmaxing 2 PCB for them. This one doesn't have any RGB, this original TGR one. But this one is a McLovin PCB, the Adelaide Unseal. And this has perky RGB and underglow. So this is like the bling bling RGB build, and then this one's just more like a plain Jane one. Use my name? Oh, that's fine. Are you a fan of the real Xingxi one? Oh. I wonder what they know me from. Keyboards or... Wow. Probably keyboards. Plain Jane. Yeah. See what I did there? Keyboards. Oh. Dang. Also, that's fine, KG. I actually have Lyric's name on the WoW, private WoW server. Or not private. I have Lyric's name on one of the classic WoW servers. Fun fact. In case you guys are wondering. You famous? I don't think so. I'm just glad Max likes his keyword. That was like stressing me out. Literally insane, this tiny server. You should have gotten a screenshot so I could put that in my library. My folder. I'm never playing Classic again. I'd rather play RuneScape than play Classic WoW. Sorry, Mason. But yeah, Max did open his keyboard. He seems to like it. I don't think I'll ever forget this, but so Max tweeted about the keyboard, and then I saw that he had also started his stream. So I went to his stream because I was like, oh my gosh, like he's opening the keyboard, or he's showing the keyboard off on stream, even though like he said he wasn't gonna stream. And I join in, and he's like he's like scratching his balls or something. And then I realized that, oh, he doesn't know his stream is on right now. Yeah, so I was like super stressed out because I was like, oh god, he's like gonna showcase the keyboard on stream. Oh god. And then he didn't even know he had turned it on. Yeah, and then, you know, he was just like chilling and had an itch. Yeah. So that's like pretty memorable for me. He has deleted that VOD, but I'm gonna remember it forever. That's why if you look underneath his tweet and people will say like, Max, your stream, you know, Max, your stream is on. And I literally thought it's because he was gonna showcase the keyboard. But turns out he just didn't know he had turned on his stream. Pretty funny. Sinan and I were laughing about it. Okay. God, doesn't this tape just make you so happy? It makes me happy. Oh shit. Thank you for the follow. Happy tape? Yes, indeed. For those who are joining in and you're wondering what I'm doing, I am mil-maxing this PCB, which means I'm taking these little tiny sockets, putting them into the switch pinholes, and I'm using tape to tape it down. But basically this process is making a solder PCB, normally a solder PCB, into a hot swap, right? And if you're wondering why not just buy like a hot swap PCB, it's because sometimes it doesn't, like sometimes it's not offered. So if you have a solder PCB, you can make it into a hot swap with these mil-max sockets. And so that is what I'm doing right now for the client. I imagine like anyone who's like new to keyboard building coming in is like, wow, what the heck is she doing? Why is she putting tape on her PCB? Okay. Weirdo putting tape on keyboard? True. I was watching this YouTube video, and it was about like why you should not tape mod your like PCB. And there's this other mod now, it's like force breaking. I didn't look too much into it, but I just saw there's like a new mod called force break. Does anyone know anything about that? Force break. It's not new. Okay, you put a little bit of tape next to the screen points. You leave a gap on the board. Isolates the top and bottom mount to try and eliminate ping. Oh. I've never heard of that before. Seam boards are even more noticeable. Oh, that's such a cute. Oh my gosh. Wow. Damn. Also, I wanna make this into something. What should I do this for? Should I make that my tier 3 when someone tier 3 resubs? It's that photo? What do you guys think? I love this photo. Maybe when I do tier 3 resubs, it's that photo. Yes? Okay, I'll do that. It's so good. I feel like my community's so talented, so funny. They make these silly photos for me. I was telling, I remember back then, I was like, someone made fan art of me, and like, I almost just like cried. It was like so special. That's in my folder too. You celebrate mod for Keychron. The latest Keychron did force break by default. Oh, I see. So force break is not like a new mod, right? I was reading, I forget whose video I was watching, but there was like an argument about using like the holy mod, and then one person was like, if you don't know how to holy mod, like you're just dumb. They're like, you should be holy modding all your stabilizers, right? Oh god, I need to stay off YouTube sometimes. I read dumb comments all the time, and I'm just like, for my mental health, you know, I just need to not read YouTube comments. Recently, I've kind of been getting some weird ones as well, right? Like, I got one comment where someone was like, why is this keyboard so quiet? And I didn't really like know how to respond to that. Hello, Fire. Oh, CJ, thank you for the 4-month resub. Welcome back. Not surprising people get elitist about such hobbies. Yeah, I need like a preference sticker. So every time someone asks me like, why is your keyboard this way? I'm just gonna slap them with a preference sticker. I don't know. There was also a comment on, like, I think it's one of Wildcat's videos, but they were like, if you're not Wildcat, like, you shouldn't even be balancing your wires. Like, don't even bother. Like, you're just gonna make it worse. I actually think it was on Alex's video. Alex's video, he was talking about wire balancing, and one of the comments was like, if you're not Wildcat, like, don't even try. Like, you're just gonna make it worse. From one From one person to the other, like, don't even try it. I'm pretty sure it was on one of Alex's videos, and I was... like, Alex is such a nice person. Like, so nice, and, like, he just gets, like, all these shit comments. You know? Holds true for me. I mean, I just think that, you know, if you want to try and learn why you're balancing, you know, don't let someone, like, gatekeep you from learning. Hi, Elvin. You remember that? That was so bad? Yeah, I just... I want to, like, disable all YouTube comments. Because, like, I do read the ones people post online, and I try to respond, especially, like, if they're asking a question that I can, like, answer. But, geez, sometimes I wish I just disabled all comments so I don't see, you know, any of it. On others, too. Also, hi, June. How are you doing today? We're min-maxing this PCB. I'm almost done. Then we have to solder it on. I haven't even done stabilizers yet. Is this a personal build? No, this is a client's. I'm min-maxing 2 of his PCBs for him. So he has like a RGB bling bling showcase one, and then he has this one that's like more plain Jane. Divinity. I'm going to Divinity's office this week. I'll get to see Carl Anthony again. Maybe I'll get to meet Henry, his partner. I forget who it was, but they were like, wait, Carl Anthony is from Divinity? And it's like, yeah. And then I think that same stream, like, Heine was also here, and then like, what the? Heine is also here? That was you, HMS? Yeah. So Carl Anthony in chat is co-owner of Divinity. You get to go to Divinity? Carl Anthony, town NBA player? No. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so I actually met Carl Anthony last time I was in California. Super nice guy. And then I'm hopefully gonna see Popcorn, see Vince. Who else? Vince and Sean. I'm not in California for very long this time, like 4 days. So I need to try and like squeeze in all my meetings. But I can't wait. Okay, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, just wait for my Instagram stories. And you'll see why I went to Cali this time. I'm not allowed to say why yet, but you'll see. On Friday, you guys will see why I'm going to Cali this time around. Not to like add any suspense or anything. Needs to be Friday now. Yeah, you guys will see. Just saw the custom keyboard you did for Liquid Max. Awesome work, thank you. Yeah, that was... I had actually been working on that since December. And I really wanted to finish it before the World First race. But unfortunately I couldn't finish it in time, but it was like a nice gift for him after coming back. Got his like new keyboard. I think he'll probably show it on stream tomorrow. So thank you. I'm really proud of that board. And I hope he genuinely likes it. One of my friends is a raider, or was a raider in Liquid last race. He has since retired since then, but he's the one who helped me get in contact with Max about building him a custom keyboard. So, all right, this side is done. Yes, okay. Yeah, it's cute tape, right? But yeah, for anyone who's new here, if you have any questions about custom keyboards, feel free to ask. I also play WoW, which is why I built it for Max, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I am currently min-maxing this keyboard, which basically means I'm putting little sockets into the board, and I'm going to be soldering them in. But this makes like a solder PCB into a hot swap one. So hot swap just means that you can change out the switches. And then I'm using this tape to basically hold the sockets in place while I solder it. Board's gonna make it better at WoW. Yeah, I tweeted about it and I was like, RGB adds like plus 100 DPS. 100%. But, you know, I built a custom keyboard for one of my officers, so for Sean. And then he went back to use his old keyboard because he was like out of town or something. And he was just like, oh man, I cannot use a regular keyboard anymore. And so, what if that happens to Max, you know? He has like his nice custom at home, but then he goes to like another event where they have to use like the sponsored, you know, keyboards and whatnot. And then he's just like, oh god, I can't play on this. It's actually insane going from like, you know, one of the pre-built keyboards to a custom one and then going back to it. You're just like, oh my god. Built your 8th keyboard today. Oh! Hello, Beryl. How you doing? I think I saw on Twitter you modded a keyboard for someone? I think I saw on Twitter. I saw 2 keyboard posts of yours today, actually. Yeah, you can't type on stock keyboards anymore? Yeah. Why did I lay my hands on a filthy pre-build? I don't know. So here's the thing that is like a little complicated when building keyboards for like content creators is you have to see like who they're sponsored by, because like if you have a sponsorship, you're like in ways quote forced to use their keyboards because, you know, you're sponsored by them. And so that's like a weird thing when like building boards for people who are sponsored. And so for me as a builder, like I had one person reach out to me about building a keyboard, but it was weird because they wanted my sponsors to sponsor them a keyboard, but they said they couldn't like showcase it right on their stream because they were already sponsored by a different company. And then it was like awkward for me to be like, I can't really do that, you know? If you want my sponsors to sponsor your keyboard, you have to showcase it. Like that's just like one of the trade-offs, you know? And it's like if you're already sponsored by someone else, then, you know, you're gonna have to pay for it. And usually people are pretty open. They're like, oh yeah, like money's not an issue. But this creator was just like, oh, you know, I don't really like, you know, I like was trying to tell me that they didn't want to, you know? And it's just like, sorry, I can't really help you out there. I'll do it for 10k. So the only time I will like pay stuff like out of my own pocket to give to content creators is if I like them personally, you know, like for Max, like I was willing to do that. But if it were like if it was just like some random streamer that I had like no clue who they were, I would be like, I'm not really comfortable gifting you anything, I'm sorry. Like, no matter how big you are, it's just one of those things where like, using your name as leverage, if you come to me, is like, maybe my sponsors will go for it, but as for me personally, like, I don't feel like using my like connections to just get you free shit, you know? And I hope people understand that. I really hope they do, but... How's Kinko? She's good. She's good. Can you give you a free keyboard? Yeah, I can have your keyboards. Okay, so I'm gonna start soldering. I mean, I still have your moment, so I'll give you a free keyboard if you let me keep this keyboard. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm unplugging this one. I want to be friends with artisan makers. That's the true connections, you know. Please fund my resin addiction. You just got an 8-month. Oh, wait, is your husky the one that snores under? Or wait, just kidding. Sorry. You just got an 8-month Doberman with your husky. How old's your husky? What if you become the artisan maker? Bro, I don't have time for that. I wish. I would love to be an artisan maker and be like, you want to trade these? You want to do some artisan trades? Yo-ho, hit me up. No, I don't have enough time for artisans. Okay, I'm turning on my fan. And before you guys yell and scream at me, this is my beater mat, okay? I don't care what happens to this mat. I've already gotten ketchup and pho on it. Like, this is my beater mat, okay? Burn holes are forever. That's okay. This is from TKC. I got it for like 10 bucks. It was like really wavy when I first got it, but I managed to unwave it. And then I've spilt so many things on it that I've just given up. So this one should go pretty fast because it's already been soldered before. What did you get? Burn hole? You drop your soldering iron on it? It's going good. How are you, Sandy? About to mill max. Oh, so just don't drop it? Yeah. Here. Does that make you guys feel better? Coming out from a depressive slump, feeling motivated and healthy, nice. I had one of those recently where I literally just didn't like... I couldn't bring myself to do anything for like 4 days. And I finally showered and I was like, oh man, I feel so much better. Where do you get a mini? This is from American Haptics. I feel like streaming kind of forces me to not like I can't take big breaks because of streaming. So it's kind of a good thing maybe. Weather really affects my mood. Oh yeah, this one's sold out already. Oh yeah, it's doing it one by one. I can change that later, but I'm not affiliated with American Haptics, but Manoli Visuals is. Same with Alex Odos. So if you wanted to use their affiliate links. Yeah, I have a lot of affiliates. Am I right? I'm not flexing on you guys. I'm just saying. Cloud chasing? No, I'm not cloud chasing. I have... Okay, never mind. I don't want to say it. So the PCB sockets are a little bigger than the actual Momax sockets, so it's even more important to put the tape to make sure that it's all secured. Another thing you can do is put switches in it to make sure it's fully seated. Toothpicks? Mm-hmm. So the first Milmax video I watched, right? I was like, wow, this is like so helpful. So I linked it to my friend and they were like, oh yeah, that's Key Bonbon from Kinetic Labs. And my mind was like blown. I was like, what? Key Bonbon was a content creator? What? Like his video was so well done. And it like didn't register to me like, oh, this is Key Bonbon of Kinetic Labs. Like, wow. Small world. Alright. Yeah, this is Nintendo music. Are Milmax PCBs more durable than Hot Swap's PCBs? That's a good question. I want to say no, just because like Hot Swap PCBs are meant to be hot swapped. But I don't know the answer to that actually. Maybe PC would know? I guess what do you mean by like durable? Like in terms of like the sockets? In case of chances of messing up with bent pins or whatnot. Oh, so there's two different types of, I guess, Milmax. I mean, two different types of sockets. You have like the Kale hot swap sockets, and then you have the Milmax sockets, right? So the Kales are like the big ones on the back, right? I would say if one of those messes up, then you pretty much have to replace the whole thing. Whereas like the Milmax sockets, if one of them's not working, you just have to replace one. So yeah, I don't know if that actually answers anything. But with Kale hot swaps, if the whole thing is messed up, you'll have to replace the whole thing. Whereas with Milmax, if one is messed up, you just need to replace that one. Milmax doesn't have full compatibility with all switches. Some are more difficult to insert, yeah. And with Kale hot swap sockets, um, you have to be a little bit more careful because you have a chance to like pop out the entire thing. Milmax is too tight. Oh, with the sockets? Oh, I see. Yeah. 3305 have some issues. Yeah, I think sometimes desoldering Milmax sockets is a little harder. I hate messing up Milmax sockets. I hate it. Oh yeah, that's probably the key bum bun video I was talking about earlier. Key bum bun is one of the owners for Kinetic Labs. Oh, they brought back the octopus? I'm waiting for them to restock the seal keycaps. Why did it get bashed on? Did it get bashed on? Hi sus, what's up? Oh. I did not hear that. Poor quality? Oh, really? Wait, is it not, polycaps? Inconsistency in the text. Oh, I see. So it's like the alignments and whatnot?
Hey!
I know my postured butt right now, but I have to like really get up close. I'm sorry. I need a standing desk. Quasimodo? Yeah, but I gotta see what I'm doing, you know? I need like magnifying glasses. That's what I need. I need a standing desk, but they're expensive. Is that a lot of points? A standing desk is a semi-expensive key. Yeah, but it's like more work because I have to like carry it up and set it up, and you know it's just like a small metal rectangle compared to, because if I got a standing desk I want a huge standing desk, you know. I don't want one of those small ones. I need one to fit at least 5 monitors, okay? I'm not gonna use 5 monitors, so... You could finally probably find someone to help with setup. Like, I don't know. I don't like bothering people like that. Has anyone gone? No. No one's gone close. His name's Kida. Yeah, but he's busy too. I just don't like... I just don't want to bother anyone. Hey Snoopy, what's up? Oh, thank you for the 4-month resub. Welcome back. Thank you for your continued support. Let's see. Oh yeah? I hope you like it. There's the final round of SAT 75s coming up. Canakeys just announced it. It's the final, like, sale. So... Mm-hmm. I mean, I think with SAT 75, there was a lot of hype with it, like, prior, but... I forget who said, but it's like, the board is neat, but maybe feels like there's other boards out there now. Oh, Reagan, thank you for the 11 months. Yes, we're building a police. Yes, yes, yes. How's the meetup? It looked fun. I'm so jealous. You're pretty late to it? Yeah, I kind of had a COVID scare, so I didn't get to go. Unlucky. Is this a legendary keyboard creator that made Liquid Max's keyboard? Maybe. You want to know what my friend said about you, Reagan? I'm gonna embarrass him. Sorry you couldn't make it. Reagan is so nice. WTF. Is it a shout comment? No. He just said you were really nice. I said, yeah, Reagan is sweet. Alright. First one. This is the police. I'm just min-maxing 2 PCBs for the client. Everyone's really nice. I'm actually so sad. Ah! I'm so sad. But the person, the COVID scare I had, the person actually tested negative today, so we're hoping it was just like a false positive. Because if I test positive for COVID and I'm going to LA on Friday, I'm actually gonna be so sad. Oh, Oprah, thank you for the 8th month resub. Pow, thank you for the bits. Yeah, I wanted to go to the meetup because I actually had so many things to like I had to give you stickers, I had to pick up artisans from Dennis, I had to give Chan switches, I wanted to bring my keyboards, I wanted to meet all the new people, and I got a phone call in the afternoon, was like, hey, tested positive for COVID. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I did get Tay the thing. Oh, I also have to give Meepis switches. Okay, so this is all working. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll stop by your guys' office this week. Like on Wednesday? Will you be there Wednesday? Because I need to pick up artisans from Dennis because I need to bring those to California with me. And then I'll drop off stickers. I'll bring Ginkgo. You'll be there all days? Okay. I'll bring the Shiba Inu. Dennis is off? I wonder if he left it there, because I told him to just leave it there for me, because I had to stop by anyways. I'll ask him. I actually did a switch drop-off yesterday with Chan Chan. We met at Epoch where I just like quickly dropped it off for him. His hair's long. Yeah, Chan Chan's hair is long now. Or maybe it's because I'm so used to him wearing a hat. Maybe that's what it is. Tam? What's his name? Is it just Tam? In Discord? Trying to get Chandler to do a Moon Tower meetup at the Moon Tower Saloon. Oh my gosh. Okay. When is the space cable meetup? That's the real question. What is this? Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is the next one we're gonna be Milmaxing. And then we gotta do stabilizers. I hope there's like another meetup soon. I hope. And then I can actually go to it. That'd be sick. But I'm gonna see Carl Anthony, Popcorn, Vince, and Sean. Yeah. This weekend. You know, organize a shop, yeah. Your shop's cool though. I think it's like the biggest one I've been to, but I haven't been to Divinity or Mikibo yet, so we'll see. How many key vendors? I've been to Old Bolsa, I haven't been to New. I've been to Keyspensary, Space. I think that's it. Yeah, because I'm going to Divinity this upcoming weekend and Mikibo. I think Zenclack is still from like Glenn's house. Hi Xanier. You been to Old Bolsa Mikibo? Yeah, I haven't seen Bolsa's new office yet. Oh no, I haven't. I'm going this weekend though. Yeah. Carl. Okay, we were talking about this the other day, but Carl and I were in the minority. But since Reagan is also from Texas, have you ever had a server like pat you or like touch your arm or like put their hand on your back? Because some people were saying it was like a Texas thing, and then some people were saying it's just like, I don't know. Like, has that happened to you? Yes, right? Maybe it's just more so a Texas thing. You worked at service industry for a while and your coworkers have most negative? Yeah, like, because I was like telling chat about how, sometimes it makes me uncomfortable when that happens. And then, and the chat was like, servers touch you? And I was like, it's like pretty common, is it not? And like, overwhelming amount of people, just said like, no, I've never been touched by a server before. Yeah, I mean, it's never anything like, creepy, but I don't know. I felt like I was in the minority, but Carl, who was like, no, that's happened to me before. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just more common in Texas. Oh, I so I used to work also in the food industry, and one of the places I worked at got a really bad review because it was like love the food, love the drinks, but the music they play is so off-putting that I just don't think I could like ever go back in it again. And then the manager was like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, what music were you were they playing?" And they're like, "It was some like tribal beat music all on drums, and it was like there was like screaming and yelling, and it was just weird." Yeah. I used to be a manager at a bubble tea place in Austin, and we all got to pick we got to pick music. So depending on like who was working that shift, you would know. And yeah, I would play like Jay Chow Chinese music. I also worked at a couple sushi restaurants. Um, so I've been front of house, I've been a server, I've been hostess, but I couldn't do the service. I couldn't do the food life. Yeah, it definitely does. And I worked for restaurants where it was like customers always right, and that was like a struggle. You always in front of house bartended for a while? Yeah, so one of the sushi restaurants wanted me to bartend, but they were like, but you need to be able to like taste the drinks. And I couldn't do that because I'm pretty much like half a shot, I'm already throwing up. And so there was no way I could just like, like taste it to make sure it tasted correctly. Because they really wanted me to be a bartender. And I was like, I literally can't do it. I can't do it. And they didn't believe me, so like I went in one day and I had dinner there. And I like told my manager at the time, I was like, I need it to be super, I need it to not even have alcohol in it. And he's like, don't worry, I got you. I took like a sip of it and I was like throwing up in the bathroom. And he, like my friends are like, oh my god, like, what the, like, how much did you put in it? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I literally put half a shot. That's all I put in it. And I had like a few sips. So they were just like, okay, yeah, there's no way like she could be a bartender. Yeah, that was like the thing. It was like training me was gonna be really hard because I had like no tolerance. And the reason they wanted me to be a bartender is because I already had experience making drinks for my bubble tea shop job. So they were like, you'd be perfect. But I wouldn't even be able to get past the training. I mean, later I found out that I'm just allergic to it. So when I say Asian glow, I actually break out in hives, and if I drink too much, my throat starts to close and my heart like races really fast. Yeah, it's like beyond just like the Asian glow. Yeah, I'm quote a cheap date. That's what people say to me. Like, I'm like so sensitive to that. I had a can of kombucha, like canned kombucha, and I like went out and my face was all red. And someone was like, have you been drinking? I was like, no, I can't drink at all. And then we found out from the trace amounts of alcohol in the kombucha was like already giving me a reaction. Isn't that crazy? Kombucha? It's just bad. And then once I went to um this place where they had like a dessert that had like rum cream, and I also turned super red off of that. Am I saying it wrong? Kumbacha. Yeah, I mean, I don't drink at all. So in college, when people like wanted to play beer pong, they would have to drink for me. So no one wanted to be my partner, except for the people who wanted to drink a lot. It's called kombucha, okay? That's how I call it, kombucha. Any Mandarin speakers? Kombucha. Translates into scary tea. So you know that saying where like you can really... I had a friend who was like really mean to servers because like he was a server himself. And I was like, don't you like, aren't you a server yourself? Like, because I believe you can really tell like someone's personality based on how they treat like industry workers. I remember, I don't talk to this person anymore, but they're just like, well, I have been a service, like, I've been a waiter before, and I know when they're just like slacking off and doing a bad job, you know. And I just, it's mortifying when you go eat with someone and you find out they're just like super mean to servers. Ugh. It's mortifying. Just smoke weed? Oh, no. People think I smoke weed, but... I just cry a lot. That's it. I binge eat and I cry. People ask me, how do you cope with stress? And I tell them, I just cry. I eat and I cry. That's it. Yeah, so, I mean, I cried so much in my life that this tear duct doesn't even work anymore. I only cry with one eye now. Isn't that weird? This tear duct just doesn't work. Yo, boss to snap his fingers at your refills on his drinks. Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't know. Or is it one eye cry too? Is that really a thing? Yep, I only cry with one eye. That's suppressing? Yeah. I mean, it's really easy to hide because I'll be like, I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. Because this eye is like all swollen crying, but I'm just like, I'm okay. This one's fine. Fashion industry guy, dang. Uh, I just binge eat. And you can tell when I'm like stress eating because I eat really fast. As you go. Oh, this is relax in the evening with Nintendo music. Here. Addie loves her video game? Yes. I had a burger today. Lost battle music for work? Yeah. You listen to video game music? Same. Same. I can't listen to like lo-fi anymore. Played new Kirby? I think Justin has and he's finished it. I'm playing Triangle Strategy right now.